Hi, everybody. Don't know who all's here. I had some technical difficulties, which I should have got on earlier, but it took me about 30 minutes to fix them. So, anyway, let me see if I'm on live here. Let me find myself. Yep, there I am. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can. There I am. Well, hi, Lizzie. Hang on. Let me undo this here. I am so happy to see you. I was afraid nobody would show up. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to get this on here. Now, hopefully, I can see chat through the whole time. So, how are you doing on your time off? I know everybody needs it every now and again. Um, well, okay. I kind of have some stuff to talk about. I changed my channel name, and I'll tell you why. Um, I've got, and I know this happens with a lot of people because, I've been seeing videos of people having the same problem, but for some reason, I just cannot get out of it. So, um, why is my chat not chatting? You just chilling and crafting? Oh, good. Yeah, it's good not to have deadlines and appointments and all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of, it gets old after a while, I'm sure. I don't know that yet because I haven't really started. Hmm. So anyway, like a lot of people, I kind of get like in a dead pool or something. It's just hard for me to kind of I don't know, get into the swing of things, so to speak. And then I'll come up with a roadblock, at a roadblock where I just can't think of anything to do. Well, what I've been doing in the meantime, now I haven't just been lazy. Well, part of it's been lazy, but um, part of it I have been reorganizing my craft supplies. Now that's going to be in another video because I think you guys will be really pleased. Now I don't have as much stuff as y'all do, um, but I've got quite a bit of stuff. I mean, it was just well, what I was doing was the things were all sorted pretty well. I was pretty well organized, so to speak, but it wasn't ready for me. It wasn't readily available for me to use it. And when I show you how I got my things set up now in another video, you'll kind of understand where I think this is going to work for me. Now, I've seen one other person. I cannot remember her name, and she's the one, the inspiration that got me started doing this. But yeah, I'm going to have to start taking notes. But a while back, it must have been April, May, somewhere in there. Um, I was watching this video where she was um, sorting all her stuff according to color. Yeah, organization. It's a hard one. Anyway, she was sorting everything according to color, but she was working on just her ephemera and different things like that. And that's all fine and good, but still, my stuff, okay, no, I gotta take that back. Because she had a drawer that was full of ephemera, and then she would have material, and then she would have like buttons and glitter and things like that. And that's kind of how I'm doing mine. I've got the great big drawer, um, plastic storage things with the 3 drawers. Well, I have a whole bunch of them. And what I did was I went ahead and I sorted. Now I'm still not quite done yet, but I'm almost done. But I sorted my paper, my little scraps of fabric, lace, and all that kind of stuff, and all this kind of fits, because of my situation. I don't have a whole lot. It fits nicely in those big drawers. And like I say, paints are in there according to color. And that way, like if I'm working on a journal page or whatever, and I'm thinking, well, I think I want this next journal page to be like, let's say, purple and red, okay? So I know to go to my drawers and I can get my ephemera, I can get all that stuff, the glitter, paint, anything that I need, I can go right there to that one drawer and get it. All my little bling. I mean, you ought to have seen me sorting out my bling. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. I mean, you know how you buy the big jars? Well, my sister, she went to the yard sale and she got me the big jar of bling. Well, you know how it's all mixed up with all different colors. Well, I had to sort them out, because I'm trying to do everything but color, right? It took me a day and a freaking half to do that. And I was so sick of bling. You would not believe how sick of bling. But I got it done. I did get it done. And, I think it's going to be really, really a good thing for me, because I'm a very visual person. I need to have things, if it's not right there in front of me, I'm not going to use it. It's just like the top of the fridge. I'm short. I'm 5'1". I can't see on top of the fridge. I don't care if it's dirty. And, it's just, it's crazy, but that's the way I am. People say, do you clean the top of your refrigerator? And I'm going, no, why? There's no point to me, I just I don't get it, you know. Maybe if I'm doing a spring cleaning or something once or twice a year, I might get up there and study it and see what needs done, but no, I don't care. But yeah, I am a visual person, and it seems to work out. And I think it would work well with, you guys that's got like a ton of stuff. It would be a good place to start, because you could put these items in those drawers, okay, and then you could keep sorting and going as you go along. But then, like when you're doing your live streams or whatever, you got you know which drawer to go to. If you're working on purple, to go to that purple drawer. You're going to have your lace, your fabric, your little papers. I mean, I even sorted my designer papers. None of the pads are in the in a pad form. You know, I took the purple and put them in the purple and put the yellow in the yellow and you know, I even have brown and metallic. You have a cupboard bug here. I know, but do you care? No. That's what I'm saying. You just don't care what's up there. You know, you might have $1,000 worth of antiques up there and you're never gonna know it. Never gonna know it because you just don't care what's up there. But anyway, um, so that's my little spiel on that. And yeah, I think it would work for even people with a lot of stuff because it gives you a good place to start. You know, and you can go through it. And like you may have too much blue fabric. Well, you know, keep on storing your blue fabric the way you're storing it, but you got your scraps in here when you get low on your scraps and you go ahead and get some more blue fabric out. It's as simple as that, and you always have all your stuff right there in that drawer. And that is the coolest thing I have come up with. I talk with my hands, see that? My hands tell everything. But anyway, as far as the other part about me not being very, I guess I got discouraged for quite some time, and that's why I kind of changed my channel. Now, see, I went from, you know, Irma's Redneck Crafting. Well, that was funny and fine for a while, but I still didn't do much with that name. So then I went to Irma's Redneck Crafting Therapy, thinking, you know, people would join me in, you know, talking about issues and different things. And that kind of, it went okay, but I still didn't get much response. But I guess I'm having trouble finding my niche. I'm kind of Italian. Huh. Well, I am European descent, but I don't know. They say I'm Dutch, Irish, and I don't know. There might be some Italian up in there somewhere. But yeah, I guess I just hadn't found my niche. So I would come up with Irma's Help Me Craft. Since I do get um, kind of a roadblock every now and again, you know, who best to give suggestions to a fairly newbie. I'm not really a newbie. I'm just sporadic about my stuff. But you know, you guys craft constantly. I I don't. I go through periods of time where, well, I'm not even going to talk about mental illness because it's just, you know, I'm not going to talk about it right now. That's another time and place too. But yeah, I kind of just, it's not really losing interest, it's I just don't know what to do next. So, you know, suggestions are always helpful and always encouraged. And I come up with the thing, like if I'm working on a journal page or a different project, let's say I'm working on a canvas piece or something, and I'm kind of stuck and people give me some ideas and everything. And what's going to happen is I'm not going to steal your ideas. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you credit on that journal or other piece of art, You know, I'm going to sign my name and then whoever helped me on that project, you know. Until I get more confidence, I think that's what I lack a lot of is confidence. So I would never steal somebody else's, you know, give myself credit for somebody else's stuff. I would never ever do that. That's just wrong. But yeah, I thought that would be a cool thing, and then that way, you know, it's your art too. You know, I mean, 'cause I get stuck. My brain just goes, and it goes, just take, you know, gets the brakes on and everything, and but I thought that would be a really cool idea. Um, I don't know if people's gonna help me on anything, but you know, there's a lot of things I don't need help on. Like right now, today I've been working on. I got a bunch of these poster boards at the Dollar Tree, and what I've been doing is I've been just putting um, there's skizzers. I've been doing a little bit of collage work on it, just kind of off and on all day. Boy, I tell you what, we have got the market cornered on the daggone humidity. Oh my goodness. We've had heat advisories and all that kind of stuff because the heat index is over 108, and you know, it's crazy hot. So I don't really know how long I'm going to stay on. But, do I have anybody else on here? Yeah. Yeah, and I've learned a lot from people. I mean, I've been watching videos lately on how to collage. Evidently, I was doing it wrong. You know, because I guess there's a certain, like, method or not. You gotta kind of put different items together or something. I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't know a whole lot about layering. I want to learn some more about layering, and I've been watching some videos lately, and um, anyway, I do want to show you. I've got so many projects I want to do, but I show you this one journal I started. Now this is my own personal journal, and I'm proud of it. I've done a pretty good job on it. I did that, and I put some. It's all coffee dyed paper. Okay, and I've just got little calendar pictures and different. I did a little bit of stamping, and there is 2 signatures. Yeah, 2 signatures. No. Yeah, 2 signatures. They're sewn in, and I just put pieces of denim to cover that, you know, little gap up there. And then I put a piece of denim on the back. But I just thought, you know, with the pictures and everything. Now I'm not really a skirt wearer, but these ladies just appealed to me because they're just kind of like free spirited like I am. So, um, yeah, I love hot air balloons, and I just, just different pictures and things that really appealed to me. I'm putting in here. I done some painting, some little watercolor backgrounds, and made a little envelope. I'll stick something in there at some point. I haven't done much back here, but I'm really proud of that journal. I thought it came out pretty darn good. And this would be my third journal. I got another journal, but it's not done. So I made one and gave it away. I got another one up there that's not finished, and then this one is mine I'm working on. So, anyway, well, Lizzie, what do you want me to do? You want me to do some collaging? I can do a little bit of collaging. I'm going to stay on till probably, oh, I don't know, about 8 o'clock. So, oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Oh, so, well, then we will work on the collaging then. I got there's my box of scraps. Oops. Here's my box of scraps. Got a big old box of scraps. So it's not like I haven't been doing anything. And you know what? As I've been digging in this box of scraps, I found things that don't belong in this box of scraps. Like these little cards, they don't belong in there. But that's all part of me trying to get things sorted. Now all these little cards are journaling cards. I mean, why are they in here when there's scraps? Duh. But, yep. So, okay, we'll work on some of this here collaging for a little bit. And, so I've got people coming in July from Illinois. That is where I'm from originally. And they're coming down. They want to see the beach. So I am more than happy to show them the beach. Now they are coming the very end of July, and I said, you know, you guys are coming at the hottest time of the year. I mean, it is gonna be stinking hot. They don't care. And I'm like, well, okay, we'll go see the ocean. Yep. So, just trying to cover this here cardboard thing up for now. And I'm going to cut these down and make pockets out of them for my journals and tags and, different things like that. So, but I figure I got to start somewhere, and I just kind of having a hard time figuring out where to start my projects. So Lizzie, I have a question. Okay, I know you've been doing videos and stuff for a very long time, and I was just wondering, what prompted you to start making videos? I mean, did you get a new computer? Was you watching other people craft on channels? I mean, yeah, I'm just curious. And because to me, it was watching, well, I don't even remember exactly how I ended up on YouTube to begin with, to tell you the truth. It just kind of baffles me. Isn't that crazy how you know, a few years go by and you can't remember nothing. But I have been born with the gift of gab. And I think that's what, oops, and then I added the pink in there. The way that I do have the gift of gab, so that's really how I decided to go into the video making thing, because it just seemed like the thing to do. But so did you have the confidence to, because I've seen your early videos too, and you just always seem to have, you know, I loved your goofy self. And let me see what you wrote here. Well, come on. I know, you know, I went to the beach last week, and the morning was just fine. I mean, I'm not that strong of a swimmer at all. And I went ahead and was swimming really good there at the beginning of stuff. But long about 11, 12 o'clock, man, those waves were getting high. I mean, they were crazy high. I don't want that there. So I had to get my hiney out of the water, because if you stay up close to shore, you get yourself beat up. And then you stay out there, you know, where it's kind of calmer and everything, you run the risk of going into one of them riptide things. You're just watching videos, really don't know why I started making them myself. Oh, let's see. Oh, you don't get waves on your coast? Oh. Well, we do, we get, now we don't have a lot of surfing waves, you know, like they get, but we can, I mean, sometimes, like if there's a storm coming up or something, um, there'll be a lot of surfers out there then, because I've gone out there just especially to see what goes on when the storm's coming up. But yeah, they got the lifeguards out there, and um, they do a really good job. That's if you surf where the lifeguards are supposed to be. I don't know. And you know there's people that drown. You know, I figure if these people that drown, you know, been around this place for ever and been surfing and all that kind of stuff, you know. And then they'll drown in the surf after they've been doing this all their life, you know. What am I doing out there? So I get a little leery. I mean, I like to see my grandkids grow up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, watch them grow up. That is my main goal in life. Yeah, well, my neighbor seems to think that it's just going to be a hot one. She doesn't think we're going to get any storms. She said that one that hit Panama Beach, but she was saying, well, we should have got that storm that hit Panama Beach last year, but it switched on us. So she says that we're not going to get any storms this year. And I'm like, okay. But she's lived here all her life, so she, you know, I got to kind of give her some credit there. She kind of knows what's going on. So I think I'll get this one covered up and then I will call it a night. What do you think? Let's see what we got down here. So anyway, that's the story. No excuses on my... Yeah, I'm not making excuses for myself. I just don't think, you know, I just need to build up my confidence. I mean, I have an art background. So I don't know if I just plumb forgot everything I learned or what the deal was. Yeah, it's hard telling. But I'm going to keep on working on these for the next few days until I can get... I am going to try to do some layering. That's another thing y'all do that, you know, I need to get better at, is this here layering thing. So, you hear my babies rattling in the background? I got two birds. One really is a baby. not very old. He's only about 4 months old. Lizzie, you want to see my babies? Now see how I get distracted? You want to see my babies? I'm going to go get my babies. Now I can only give them one at a time. Come on, baby. Who's gonna go be on camera? You wanna be on camera? Oops. Oh, I'm not cooperating. Come here. Come here, silliness. Look at my baby. Now this one, they both have very, very different personalities. This one does not sit still for nothing. He's always curious, always running around. And his name is Rascal. That's what I named him, because he's a little rascal. I'm trying to get him. I want to put him back and go get the other one. I can't have them out at the same time. Come on. Come on. Now this guy here, he's just totally different. He's my little cuddle bug. He's my cuddle bug. Let's see. That's my baby. Yep. He's my little cuddle bug. And this one's name is Boogie. Here's my Boogie Woogie. Ow. So, anyway, just thought I'd show you the babies. Oh, hi, Tanya. Let me catch up with the chat here. Okay, the yellow one, Lizzie, is a Kakariki. So that's a Kakariki. And then the other one is a yellow-sided green cheek conure. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm here. I think you two are the only ones that came. I can't really see. Let me see if I can get this. Nope. My glue's coming off. Let's see if I can see if there's anybody else on here. Oh, there's 3 in chat. Oh, that's me. So, but I am so excited you guys showed up. Now see, we was talking about my lack of confidence, and you guys showing your support is giving me a lot of confidence. Yeah, poor Lizzie's been hearing me go on and on about all my trials and tribulations. Tanya, did you see my babies? I'm not going to get them out again. Well, I sure am glad I was able to get a couple of things from your auction. I was telling Lizzie, yeah, I guess the confidence thing comes in time. But you guys make it look so doggone easy. It's just, I don't know. I'm not saying intimidating, but yeah, I don't want to use the word intimidating. But it makes it kind of like I'm going to do something wrong. But see, I'm not the kind of person that, and that's what doesn't make sense. I'll tell you what doesn't make sense. Is because, as a general rule, I don't care what other people think. But when I go online, I care a lot about what people think. I'll figure that one out. You're just putting one away and then you bump the table, and thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you didn't see any of the birds? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's just me being kind of like impatient, or I don't know. See, I'm finding stuff in my scrap pile that isn't scraps. See that? Those are journal cards. So, yeah. And I think what would help is that I realize that there takes a little bit of planning. Because you guys really have things planned out too. Okay, Tanya. I'm discussing what's up with my channel and everything. So, oh, no, you got your stuff out. You got things planned. You may not know exactly what you're gonna say, which I don't like the scripted ones anyway. I like people to be themselves. There's a couple, I swear they read from some kind of a script or something. I don't really care for that. But, yeah, well, I don't know. You guys are an inspiration, and I love you. You just don't know how much. And I try to be myself always, because my family and friends will tell you, I am who I am. And my family don't try to change me. They know. Yep, they know. So I think that's good for a first layer. I'll put some more over here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sign off, and I think for the first few weeks until I can um, really figure out a good day, because I don't want to mess up anybody else's day either. And there's so many people on so many different days, and that's kind of intimidating too, because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Yeah, I don't mind all the little white spots here and there. Gives it character. So, that is card number 2 done. Maybe not. Yeah, but even you, Lizzie, you generally have some stuff laid out. Not all the time, but a lot of time, most of the time you do. So, I will be back. I will be back within the week, and I'm gonna pop in here and there, and I'm gonna keep on trudging. I am going to, well, I went to the gym today because I've been sitting on my butt too much. And I'm going to keep on, the things that give me joy, I need to do more of that. Okay. Good night, Tanya. Okay. Alrighty. Um, Hugs to you. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. Well, Lizzie, I'm not going to keep you either, but I'm going to keep on trudging on, like do one every 2 or 3, days, just until I can like get the hang of stuff. And I think that's mainly what my problem is. I just haven't done it enough to get the confidence build up. But yeah, I gotta draw the crowd, and I gotta figure out how exactly, because you've had your unicorns and stuff like that, and you're really into the unicorn thing, and that's part of your charm. And that draws in a lot of people because they love your carefree, innocent kind of charm. And I just gotta figure out what works for me. So, yeah, I know. part of it, I was having trouble with the stinking camera and stuff like that. I was getting so frustrated. But I think that's all better now because I managed to go through this whole thing about an hour, almost an hour, about an hour. So, well, I am going to let you go, Lizzie, and you have a very relaxing, enjoyable break. Aw, thank you. Yeah, people kept subscribing to my channel even though I wasn't even making anything. And I was like, well, how come people are subscribing and I'm not making anything? It's all the old ones. Well, yeah, that kind of, that kind of helped with the confidence too. But yeah, I'm going to let you go. And you have a great 2.5 weeks off. And I hope to see you before then sometime. Bye now.